welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. I'm JC, contemporary fiction author and poet. I post videos usually on Mondays, sometimes on Fridays as well. Live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a blog, online magazine, online store with writer merch. You can also become a member of my Patreon, tip me on my Ko-fi for any future creative endeavors. And I have 5 books, soon to be 6, available on Amazon and in Kindle Unlimited. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, today's video is going to be about pursuing more knowledge. And by that I mean me establishing my own personal curriculum. I've been seeing the videos regarding personal curriculums for a while now, and I've wanted to create one for a while. I just I had no idea at the time how I was going to structure it that would work best for me and still fit in writing and other things. And at the time when I first saw the videos going around, I was still like in revision stages and stuff like that. So a lot going on with the book. But now that I'm about to release that out into the world, and I have other projects and things I want to work on, but I also have things that I want to further develop and that I feel like would help better my author brand, better me as a writer, better me as a human being. So I decided that I was going to do basically a summer semester and a fall semester. We'll just start with those two for the moment. And I know there's a difference in, like, because, you know, the thing with these personal curriculums is you try to kind of set it so somewhat close to how a regular semester in college would go, but every college is different. Some have 12 weeks, some have 14 weeks. I think summers are traditionally a little reduced in terms of time. I am doing a 14-week summer semester that will start June 15th. I needed to wait till after my release week because I didn't want to be trying to start this during release week. And it'll be from June 15th till August 28th. That'll be my summer semester, in which I will be taking, or I don't think any of these are real courses, but I will be crafting my own course load for 3 different things: marketing and promotion and author branding, basically all encompassing with that sort of thing. The second is Notion for my writing life. I really want to learn Notion. I want to learn how to build up my Notion. I have bits and bobs and pieces and stuff in it, and I really want to make it better. I want to get better at organizing my writing stuff in my Notion, because, you know, with my RA and other chronic pain issues that I have, sometimes my wrists just aren't the best. And handwriting, because usually certain things that I want to start putting in Notion are things I would normally write out by hand. Outlines and character sketches and things like that, and I would usually write those by hand and have my notebooks, and I'll still have my notebooks for brainstorming and stuff because I still believe in brainstorming by hand. But for certain things I would like to keep them and not practically break my wrist to write them out. So Notion is necessary. Plus I also want to organize more of my author social media and stuff like that within Notion, and kind of have a more organized system, if you will, in how I go by picking projects or organizing the notes from different projects, and just have a more narrowed down way of, or concise way of organizing things. And the third one is reading and writing creative nonfiction essays, because I'm working on my poetry and essay collection, and the essay portion is proving to be more challenging than I thought it would be. And I think I just could use a little bit more of a, I took essay writing in college, but I think I could use a little refresher of sorts. Just a little something to wake up the brain for that that particular, because nonfiction writing, even creative nonfiction writing, is very different from writing fiction. So I just thought, could use a little refresher. So in terms of figuring out when I would be doing these classes, and also, okay, so classes is kind of a loose term, not really classes. It'll be like an hour of time per class or course for 3 certain days dedicated to developing the knowledge in those 3 areas. And I have a playlist. I actually have 3 different playlists. One is a Notion playlist, one is a marketing playlist on YouTube, and one is a creative writing nonfiction playlist where I have videos that help instruct, train, and inform on these particular areas. And Becca C. Smith actually gave me a good idea about doing it hour sprints. She had done an experiment where she did five 1 hour sprints for a week, just to see how productive she could be. So I thought I could use that method. Of course, not 5, but 3 1 hour sprints on what days? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And the reason I picked those days are because those are the days that I more often than not stay inside. Tuesday and Friday have become my like physical therapy days and my errand days, so I tend to go outside, and I don't know that I will have the mental energy to do any of that stuff on those days. And while yes, there are some times when I do go out on a Monday or a Thursday, but more often than not I don't, because I try to make sure I craft everything around the other 2 days that I go out. So I picked those 3 days, and it'll be 3 hours on all 3 of those days. That's the part that's going to prove a little challenging, because then there's the writing, and but we'll get there. And even though I have not put together a playlist yet for the fall semester, I have picked the dates. They will be from September 14th to November 20th. And it will be world building. That is for Project Willow, as I will be trying to build out that world and trying to hone in some more ideas for that project. Criminology and intro to crime, etc., as I will likely probably be starting to begin the process of revising book 1 of Mackenzie Brown. And it really should have been more investigative reporting, but there's a lot of police investigation in these books as well. So criminology, I just kind of intro to crime, basically. And 3 is I want to do World War II history. That one's more so just because I really miss diving into World War II history. I used to a long time ago when I developed my initial fascination for it, and my initial idea. There is an idea that does go along with this, but it's not as it's more of a back burner thing, like a back burner thing. I have a historical fiction idea set in that time of World War II. So this could maybe bring it more to the forefront by doing the research and diving into that again. But it is more just because I kind of miss diving into that particular era of history and indulging that fascination, if you will. I will also be taking notes and things in just a plain little notebook, a plain composition book. I thought I would get something pretty and whatever, but when I was in school, I never really cared about having a pretty notebook to write notes in, because it's just, notes. It's not like writing. I mean, it is, maybe, but I have a writing journal for that so that I can actually write brainstorm notes and things for anything that comes about project-wise through doing this. I have a lot of, I am a person who really likes to learn. So I was really excited to finally craft this. And I probably could craft it even better than this, but this is what I came up with so far. And I will probably share like maybe mid-semester updates with you and how's it going, and then of course end of semester wrap-ups and things like that. Maybe if I actually manage to get down the Notion thing, I'll show you my Notion and what I created. Minus spoilers, of course. But I'm really just hoping to tap back into that part of myself that like to just learn for the sake of learning. Not that I've lost that part of myself. I just hadn't. I've been in revision stages with When Love Calls for a while. I'm drafting other things, and I haven't really um, been in the phase of learning anything. Like I've watched marketing videos and stuff from time to time and podcasts, and I gain knowledge from that, but never sitting down, concentrated time developed just for learning this thing, and I kind of, it's what I miss about school is that dedicated time period where you're in class and that is your singular focus, is to learn about this one thing. And I know a lot of people don't like school or didn't like school. I happen to love school. I happen to miss school. As I said, if I could afford it, I'd go back. I'd probably get a master's in history. And then I'd go back again and get a master's in creative writing. I'd go back and get my doctorate in psychology if I could. Eventually, I would love to study fine arts as well. Just there's so much to learn in this world. I don't think I could ever be finished learning. So that is my personal curriculum that we'll be going through with summer and fall. Hopefully lots of videos can spring from that. And y'all can hold me accountable and ask me how it's going. Or if you have a personal curriculum that you're doing, let me know in the comments. I would love to follow along on your journey if you are also doing videos and updating us on how that's going. Or you could just let me know on my videos how it's going for your personal curriculum journey. But with that, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you'd like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member of my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them in Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day.